Hello guys and welcome back to the last episode of this season on the Venturekraft Vanilla server. Soon we will start with the new season on 1.13 update. If you weren't aware, so far we were playing on 1.12.2 version of this game, so we're really excited about the new start, but also it was kind of too soon. But it was necessary, you know. We tried to update the server, but then the administrators said it's too risky. This all part of the world that's been loaded by all of us players moving around, there's a slight, it was actually a high possibility that all of this breaks apart, you know. Like the synchronization of the two versions, there's a high possibility it won't be successful. So that's why we have decided to vote on it and to just completely restart the entire map on a new seed, start with the 1.13 and start all over again with a new season, new features, everything's new. All the crew that's recording, streaming is gonna go back together for episode 1. It's gonna be amazing. You guys are going to see that start. It's probably going to be a long episode, but it's gonna be fun, just like the first episode in this season. I had so much fun, so much laughs, so I'm really looking forward to all of us playing for the first episode all together. But we are going to leave this project, this place behind, and it's a little bit sad that I didn't get to finish it. So I did a little bit of work here just to prepare for this episode, and then they've decided, it was about to either restart it right away or give us a week so we can record 1 or 2 more episodes so we can wrap up the entire season and whatnot. But it looks like the other players are also anticipating this 1.13 where we can all play together, and it's gonna be happening pretty soon, like in the next 1 or 2 days. So I'm gonna have to wrap this up real quick. So I've added some details around this place, so I just wanted to give you guys an insight. This looks pretty good as a torch holder. That's what's new. I've placed this glass pane all around with some end rods on it just for a light, and it looks really good. Also, this place has received the update map of the Salem city where all of us built our first houses, and most of the players even stick around there. So we got that Sauron's eye here with a chicken on top. Look at it. It's so good. There's the HexarG's tree that we helped to build with within his stream time. There's this giant cube of redstone, trading center. This is the bridge that I've spent working a little bit with a Hexar. Mear redecorated this fishing hut. This is Mear's tree, trading shop for all the enchanted books. The first building, that huge tower clock, farming area. What is this? A gambling place that never came to life. Mear's bridge house. This is somebody's citadel right here, all of this. And I did a little bit of decorating here in front, so we're gonna see that in a second. The cacti base was pretty huge. It was like garden on top of garden. So we have this shipwreck here. There was supposed to be something here. Someone did a little bit of digging but never got to finish it. And yeah, then we shift here real quick. So you can see a part of Looney's base here, his iron farm, my base, volcano, somebody's train, and somebody's base flowing in the air, and the mine shaft is somewhere here in the corner. So we're gonna go around this area to take a look at all of the other people's builds. First of all, we're gonna have a closer look at this train. Since I didn't have a chance to look at it either, I just spotted it like on the horizon when I was flying or working on something near the iron farm, but this thing looks amazing from up close. I am really surprised with this build. It looks so detailed, and I like the smoke coming out of it. It's an amazing build. Also, I would like to check that as well. This is somebody's base that's floating up in the air here. Oh, wow. A lot going on. We got some residents here. Hello, buddy. Can you give me a quick tour around so I can get introduced with this place? We have... I thought this was water that I would fall through. Oh, he just killed the snowman. Such a shame. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Nice build. Probably it was more to be added to this place, but oh well. Living area. No walls. Quite brave. Okay, let's continue. We got this iron farm right here. Looney's built, so you can check this out on his channel. And then we have his main base with his crashed UFO. Can we land safely here without getting killed? Yes, successful. Okay, so this place is also spectacular. We got some glass going on around here. I think this is black tainted glass. Yes. And it looks like it crashed, and you can go through this. Also, you can check the progress of him making it on his channel. It was quite entertaining. He struggled a little bit with this design, but it turned out really well. Look at this magnificent build. Trying to render in on this map, being so tall, and the chicken is still stuck in his eye. This tower is something out of fairy tales. Everything is so cool about this place. The path block used around it to be like a decayed ground, perfect. Goes perfectly well. We did a little bit of terraforming here, placing some paths, some structure. There's the wall that I've started shaping around this thing just to fit with the entire design of this place. Never got to finish it, but who cares? It's not important anymore. So we got that farm, and I had a huge plan with this, so I'm not gonna talk about it because I'm gonna try and use it for 1.13 update. So I'm gonna create a basic farm that is going to have an interesting shape. I did something similar in the previous seasons on a different server, so I'm gonna try to work around that as well. We got the cacti here base. That is a farm atop of a farm. Garden, and so on. It looks interesting. Quite unusual design. Then we have this island house. Can I swoop around? Yes. Take a closer look. Somebody's built here. I think this never got finished. It's missing quite a lot of details. But it's an interesting design. It looks like a modern house, but using these wooden type, like classic vanilla materials, which is quite interesting. And then we have this shipwreck with a pink puppy on top. We got this birch house. I can't remember all the people. You know, some of them left the season pretty early, so I can't remember who built what anymore. And then we got this HexarG's tree house, which is quite amazing, but not finished. The front part is finished, but this back part is pretty naked, so we're not gonna show that. Somebody's house burnt down, so I did a little bit of construction trying to restore it. Hello. This is our newest member. He is quite fun to play around with. Also, he's got his own channel, BlueTheGiantNoob, so go ahead and check his channel out. I'm gonna leave this all the channels in the description down below, so you can check each player individually. You see, he's also recording his final episode. Me too, buddy. What kind of person would I be if I didn't showcase Mear's base in this episode? He's got this tower that I've built for him with an elvish style a little bit, with an end crystal right there. So that's his miniature sort of damaged tower, which is pretty good, and he used it for a cacti farm. Not a lot of cacti were placed inside, but it produced quite a decent quantity. I went overboard and created like a massive cacti farm and ended up not using those at all. So this is a water stream actually, sending it all, I think, to storage. This is quite clever. From down below it looked like a tree has fallen down. It looked like a bridge, you know? Something that nature would create. It's so interesting. So he got this wheat farm here that's collected automatically by a minecart hopper underneath. Pathway. Oh, there's another one here. Oh, this looks nice. What is this? Mear terraform payment. You may want to record when you open this. Oh my god. Someone did a lot of generosity in that chest. So his inside part of the base is insane. He spent quite a number of hours decorate this, and it turned out really amazing because he had this theme like this was previously owned by dwarfs, and suddenly elves came and took it and tried to modify it so it looks a little bit more elven. So mixing those two styles, it's not easy, especially since you have so little of a reference online. So it's to create something like this basically out of thin air, just like an idea. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. This is quite breathtaking, and he turned it into his storage system, which is also magnificent, and his furnace that gave him a lot of headache. But I think in the end he managed to make at least 4 of these furnaces work. I've sent him some idea on how to fix that redstone. I don't know if he checked it out or utilized it, but I've tried to help. So I'm trying to be a good member of community. Come on, give me some credit. There still is one base just west from mine, and it was so amazing, but for some reason I didn't feature it in any of my videos, and I feel bad. So I'm gonna use this chance to just fly around to give you an insight of how awesome this build is. When I first saw it, I was speechless, you know? So let's turn the right way, southwest. Okay, no, this way. Okay, let's go. We're going to slowly fly in and take a look at it. The wall design, so clean, so interesting, amazing. This cannon, I would never be able to do something like this, so simple, yet you can't make a mistake by guessing what this is. Also, this portal or whatever this is, I don't know what it is, but it looks so cool and I want one. I want one. It's a structure of some sort. It has even a landing platform. Yay! Okay, a tower, crystals, probably for energy powering. There's some kind of missile silo thingy. There's this bunker here. He started working on iron farm. I mean, so much is going on here that I don't know where to look. I hope that this person builds something like this yet in 1.13, and I would surely be paying a visit, trying to embrace the brain behind this, because this is so epic. To see it from up close like this, I'm totally left speechless. I don't know what to say. So simple, yet so cool. I I don't know what to say about this build. It's this hangar. I gotta see what's inside. It's probably a storage system of some sort. Nope, it's a sheep farm. It's a sheep farm. But it's an amazing design. I expected some kind of aircraft inside, but sheep will do as well. When will I learn to go through these iron doors? Guess never. When I finished the rough outline of this mining shaft, I created this water stream that's going to send our items that we collected from strip mining all the way to this item elevator, down this line, and it's gonna go all the way to our base being stored in those huge pillars. So I needed some details, and I called the ButtonButt for help and asked him if he could place a dinosaur skeleton somewhere in the wall. What he did, when I first saw this, I started almost crying because it was so good. I didn't even expect half of this. I was like, just create something like a skull. So this was the first thing that I saw, and I was like, perfect, done, just leave it like that. And it was like, no, I want to create more details, like a claw sticking out, I don't know, rib cage and stuff like that. And I was like, you don't have to do it, you know, just the head is gonna be fine. I didn't want to bother him to lose too much time on this project, but he came back anyway and did all of this. So I don't know if he's going to showcase it, but just in case, I'm going to record this so we can have it as a memory of something that he created, because it looks so freaking cool. So for the future plans, I need something like this somewhere in my base, so I'm definitely gonna hire him maybe to do a big statue of this dinosaur skeleton, because this thing, buddy, this is amazing. What is this? Feed the fossil with chunks. He eat a lot. What? You can feed him? How can you feed a fossil? Is it flowing? Nothing's being taken. Oh, it's already filled. It was supposed to go down here, and it's locked. Okay, so we have some kind of mechanism here. So let's see real quick, what does this do? I did not forget anything here. leaving some kind of notes for himself, I guess, when he was building this. Alright. So I think this is the eye. So let's take a look from up front, because I can't understand what's this supposed to do. So maybe we can draw some kind of conclusion when we see it from up front. There is the eye. Oh, maybe his eye is supposed to come to life or something, because right now he's got this black hole indicating that he's dead. So maybe something reddish or glowing block would appear here, making it look like he is still alive as an undead, which would be pretty awesome. That's a clever idea. There's so many different bases around this server that I cannot visit right now because I don't have enough time to do so. So if you want to check other people's bases, just go to their channels or just look through the videos. You know, we have played quite a lot in other people's builds and creations, so you can see the glimpse of it through my episodes or other people's episodes that play on this server. So we're gonna do a quick tour just to wrap up what have we done here and what other people left for us, because this was Looney's shark made as a prank, And I loved it so much that I decided to just leave it be here. So it was like a shark that is attacking my base here. So we got these two creeper farms that we built at the very first thing that we built for this base. So we started with those two and built these huge gates here just to wrap up the entrance of this place, and after that nothing much changed here. So by creating other things around this place, we were constantly loading those two. That's why we had so many rockets, and other people came here and borrowed some rockets. Some of them bought them, some of them made a deal with me of some sort to come here and AFK or just take them if they needed it. So there was a lot of usage of these two. Probably gonna build one of those in the next season. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Maybe I can think of some better design to do. Maybe like stack it into more layers than one. But one layer was pretty nice. So we got this huge wall built afterwards. With all the details in it, and after that it was this staircase, and it's replicated on the other side to enable us to go up here. And then we created this huge platform called Mear for help, so he can decorate the sole edge of this whole platform. So he built these custom trees for us and did a little bit of gardening, so that turned out really nice. Just after that we've built these two towers, and they contain farms in them. This right... how can I get there now? I've blocked... I've blocked the entrance to this farm. So we had villagers here as a villager breeder. Nothing happened for some reason. I just don't understand why. Never got time to get into that. On this side we got cacti farm that I mentioned before, and it produced a ridiculous amount of cacti. You're gonna see right now. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's 2 layers. Dimensions are, I think, 15 by 15, and it's insane. In the meantime, we have created this contraption that I have decided that I would like to leave it open so we can see the flicker in the lights, because this room is pretty dark. I've constructed this thing, recorded it, and then just discarded it because the episode was so epically long. It exceeded 40 minutes, so I was like, I have to cut something out. So I decided to cut this segment out and just to introduce it into some other episode, like, hey guys, this is what I've built. It's sort of a reactor emitting low light, and it looks cool, right? So yeah, we got that thing going on, this thing going on here. It flickers light, and this area no mobs can spawn because it's a half block height. This is a ridiculously fast super smelter that is not so big, but it served the purpose. I've smelted so much resources in it, it's mind-blowing. In the previous season when I played on SMP, I had a bigger super smelter in terms of how many furnaces I fit inside, but this one was a lot faster. So then we started building this front part of the citadel, then went on different projects in the meantime, because it was really tiring to create this build, because it's so huge. It needed a lot of resources, especially quartz, and I don't know if you guys are aware, but it's so hard to get the quartz and to build with that material, and I've used a lot of it here. And I've used bone blocks, I've used white concrete, I've used chiseled pillar quartz, slabs, stairs. I've used different color of terracotta, and it was It was a lot. And in the recent episode we have done a little bit of decorating and this ceiling with the most difficult block to build with, which is glazed terracotta. I don't know if you've tried to build with this block, but if you haven't and you plan on building with this block, prepare. Mentally prepare for the challenges that await you when you try to build with this block. So this is a little showcase room that I just didn't have time to go through, so I'm gonna use this chance to go through all of these. So we already mentioned this in the previous episode. Hexar paid his 355 diamonds for my help when we built his treehouse. This is the reminder of our exploration of the jungle biome, trying to get 2 cats for the creep farm. This was the Johnny Boy, the first parrot that I caught in that jungle, because all of the others I accidentally killed. So this one is a sole survivor. Also, someone else took the remaining 3 parrots, or 2, from my base. Johnny Boy was hidden away, so that sneaky little thief missed him. Here we have a chicken slayer, the replica, because I accidentally broke the original. I planned on saving it from the first episode where me and Mear went on a hunting expedition to gather a bunch of food for all the other Venturecrafters playing on this server, but I accidentally broke it. I was not careful enough, so we made this replica just to remind us of this place. And this disc, I did not record what happened here, but I remember it quite well. There was this moment in between episodes where I was gathering resources, and I died like 3 or 4 times, lost 3 or 4 elytras, I can't remember the exact amount, lost a lot of my enchanted armor. So this was the final one that I've crafted, and it's really good, it's really good. But that disc fell when Skeleton shot a creeper that exploded in the same time, killing that creeper and also me. So that disc is a reminder of something that I've witnessed that is quite incredible. For a creeper to be killed in the same time and explode in the same time, I didn't think that something like that is possible, but it happened. That disc is proof that double KO by creeper. Also, these maps which we showcased not long ago here, and we have this staircase that I've showcased in the previous episode, and I promised a little bit of work, but as it turns out I'm not going to be able to record anything here. I've planned on merging these 2 rooms and do a little bit of a storage system here with shulker boxes, and I think I planned on getting 9 Iron Giant 6. What a difficult name to pronounce. Iron Giant, remove those numbers, please. It's really confusing. So we're gonna call him Iron Giant. I planned on getting him here to help me construct a shulker box storage system, but it turns out we're not gonna be doing that in this season, maybe in the next one. So, next season. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be epic. You should guys come, see, support us, support the creators that are recording episodes about events and mishaps on this server. There's a lot of different servers out there, and there's not that many creators originating from that community that can give you some kind of an insight or information about what's going on that server. There's a few of us here that are doing so, having fun with all of you guys who play with us, and I would like to say thank you for all the support and all the comments and all the feedback that you gave us so far. We appreciate it really, really, really much. I've got 136 subscribers by some sheer luck. I don't know if people enjoy my episodes or my content, but thank you so very much. And I think that you guys should go check out other creators of this community, because I think they need a lot more support, and they deserve a lot more support than they currently have. And please go guys, check their channels and subscribe, like or comment their videos, because it means a lot. It means a lot to us creators to see some kind of support from you guys, to see that someone is enjoying our episodes and the effort that we put into them. And we are going to be doing that for the next season, where we have a plan on playing a little bit more with each other. We're going to live pretty close to one another, and we're going to have a lot of collaboration, a lot of this kind of I start a build and somebody else is trying to either finish it or contribute to that build. So it's not going to be solely built by one person. A lot more players will contribute. So we're going to try and create the episodes and the entire game play around this. Let's help one another, let's play with one another a little bit more. So that's what you can expect from the next season, and I don't want to go any more into details because I'm gonna spoil all of it, and we still need a lot more planning. So keep your eyes peeled for the next episode, because the next episode is going to be about new season on 1.13 edition of this game. Thank you guys once again for all of your support, all of your love. I'll see you in the next episode.